Hello my lovely Scorpios, thank you very much for joining me for your reading for February 2018. Can't believe we're in February. Okay, so this is going to be for Scorpio Sun, Moon and Rising. It's a general reading, so if you are wanting something more specific to your questions or your energies right now, I'd recommend going for a personal reading with me. The link is below, takes you to all the readings I have available, or if you want to email me, it's lorientarot@gmail.com. In fact, all the ways you can contact me are down below anyway, so you can do that whenever you like. You may have noticed this is a new deck. This is a very big one. I got it for Christmas and look how large it is. It's huge, but the cards are beautiful and my mum got it me and it's lovely. So that's why this is a different angle this month, because I couldn't really fit the cards in the proper shot. So that's why we're changing it up for February. So it's going to be interesting to see what kind of energies are coming through, considering we've got that big eclipse at the end of January. And I'm really looking forward to seeing how that affects us all. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about 2018 so far. So let's have a little look at what's coming in. I'm your fellow Scorpio right here. So I know there's a lot of Scorpio readers actually on YouTube. We should start a committee or something. All right. Okay, that seems to be it. Are you sure? Okay. I think that's it. See, they do this with me. They say, oh, that's it. Oh, but you could have a slightly different reading, focus on a different subject if you do it again. I'm going to... No, they just showed me a desert. I don't know why they just showed me a desert. Oh, what am I going to do? I'm going to do this. Okay. You cannot stop me. Right. So we have the Prince of Hearts, King of Pentacles, Princess of Hearts. Wow. Don't worry, I will pick these up so you can see. Oh, I'm going from the bottom. Maybe that was Freudian. 10 of Hearts. Whoa. 9 of Wands. And 2 of Pentacles. Oh, very nice. So at the bottom, which I was going to pick up, was Judgment. I don't know if you can see. Judgment. Okay. Just getting a really weird vibe from this card. Alright. I'm not sure what this one is telling me. Let me just go through the rest of them and see what vibe I'm getting. Oop. Stay up there. That Judgment card really wants to be known. But I really don't know how to, understand him. And I do feel it's a masculine energy for that one. So that's really strange. Okay. There is a lot of religious connections here, which I don't normally see for Scorpio. I don't get that vibe a lot of the time. Now I understand what they were saying. You could have this reading or you could do a little bit one. I think the other one that I would have done would have been slightly lighter, but maybe not as accurate for what's going on in depth. So this is the in-depth reading. The other one that I would have done would probably be more surface level. And I am not regretting my choice because it tells us something that we really need to do. It's a shadow aspect of Scorpio. We all have that shadow aspect, and this is going to be something that I think we all need to learn and look at. So, with the Prince of Hearts, he's normally the Eight of Cups? No, he is normally the page, Knight of Cups. What am I doing? Knight of Cups. And the 10 of Hearts is normally the 10 of Cups. So with these two, I do honestly feel like there's a strong connection between them both. I think there's going to be some invitations, some good news. I actually feel like there could be a romance type thing. Well, you may be looking forward to Valentine's Day if you're so inclined, but I think that what you're trying to do, for those of you who are single, is try and maybe love yourself a little bit more. There could be a little bit of a heightened elevation of feeling content. And then in the 10 of Hearts, I think that you'll feel very fulfilled. I feel that you're going to have a sort of connection, have something that, maybe friends come over or you have a chat with friends and it really makes you feel like you've got your heart soaring and you feel quite blessed and stuff like that. But this is a little bit of maybe you feel in a flirty mood, you feel a light mood, you're connected with your heart chakra very strongly. And I do see a lot of healing coming through here. So this is a really, really nice combination. I honestly feel like there's some movement coming in from that. This is what I call the happy ever after card. The Ten of Cups is normally the happy ever after card. But I don't feel this as being happy ever after. I just feel that you feel, oh my gosh, complete. Or something has been completed. And you feel very much like you have achieved something, a really big goal. So well done you. And then we have the King of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. So the King of Pentacles to me often comes through with a bit of a discipline. So you could need to be the taskmaster here, or you will be given a taskmaster, master, to kind of commit yourself to a goal. Here we have the Nine of Wands, which, as many of you know, does show a resilience and a persistence. You have dug deep, you have driven yourself forwards, you have overcome obstacles and illnesses and hard times, and now it's the time for you to afford that discipline to just finishing off at the end of it. It may require you to continue being a bit disciplined. For instance, if you've just finished a work project or you've just overcome something or you've gone a mile with your relationship, it could mean that you need to go again. Like there could be something else that you need to push forwards now. And I honestly feel like that's coming through for you guys in a very strong way. It's like okay, I've done this, I feel complete. So you feel complete. Hooray, wonderful. Gotta get down into the nitty gritty and keep doing this though. So just because you've met one milestone doesn't mean it's kind of give up. That's it, fine. We can relax now. Give yourself a treat. Relax if you need, but there's still hard work to come. And you have got here because you are resilient. And even if you can see here, you've got the little wings. Those normally to do with the army. They are in England, I think. So yeah, you're basically having a very military type stance, and King of Pentacles, can be a very strong disciplinarian, more so with the King of Swords. But I would say that there's a strong connection coming through here. And then we have the Princess of Hearts, or normally the Page of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So lots of messages coming through. You may have a bit of synchronicity happening, lots of numbers, repetitive numbers like 333, 444. Two of Pentacles though indicates you need to balance yourself. So even if you do get a lot of these signs and symbols, and I feel like this is about creativity, communication, having a lot of messages which really set the heart pumping and you really feel blessed, this could be that you need to balance yourself. Like, yes, feel happy, but still dig deep and remember that you need to keep grounded. And also, you can't spin that many plates. So what you need to do is choose two things to focus on and go with that. Or otherwise, you're going to split yourself into too many parts and you're not really going to be able to focus on what you need to. You're going to be giving your energy and advice to so many people. So I think that you need to be very discerning of what you do towards the end of the month. Maybe you don't say yes to every invitation. Maybe you're very picky. And no worries if you actually have a reputation after that. I think that you need to be picky with who you give your energy to. I really do. Okay, so let's have a look and see what's coming through for you guys with these. Alright. Okay, so Libra got this. So if you have Libra anywhere, then this may be something for you. This is Goose. This is balance and productivity. I'm feeling like this is something to do with threads, DNA, something in your makeup. As things end, so too something new begins. That feeling is really coming through for me at the moment. Also a bit of common sense. There's caring. There's a lot of family, home and relief coming through on this. So I would possibly say this one for that. I feel like there's a relief, you've accomplished something and you're doing something for yourself and you feel really good about it. Okay, this one. Alright, so you have a was, which is about trustworthiness, defense, but mostly motivation. It's kind of like you know, the ends justify the means in some way. You've got to put in the work in order to get the good stuff at the end. So I'm going to put this here. I feel like this is to do with trusting yourself to make the right decisions as well, and trusting yourself to, you know, not muck yourself up and just trust your gut instinct a lot of the time. And then we have, come on, give me the third one. Come on, you're holding out on me. What's the third rune that we need to give Scorpio? Alright. Ooh, okay, so this is Manaz. This is a self. This is the human race, and this is awareness. So this is really interesting. This is also about a bit of social order, so I'm going to put that there. Again, it may be being aware as to what you need to do for yourself. Like, for instance, socially, you know that you can't go to 5 parties in a week. You need to make sure that where you stand is, you know, I'm maybe being a hermit for a week or two because I need to get this done. And there is no shame in doing that. I honestly don't feel that there is. So what happened with this Judgment card? Alright, you're emerging as far as I can see. There's a sense of reaching. I also get the feeling that there's something that you're trying to do that many other people may not understand. And this is where the judgment is coming from. And people are kind of jumping to conclusions about your lifestyle or about what you're wanting to do. And again, the reputation thing comes through. So it could be that people think, well, she said no to my party, so she's obviously a recluse. You know what I mean? So I think that there's some people that you're just going to have to go, bye. But similarly, this is also an awakening. So I get the feeling that you are coming out of something. You're coming out of the doldrums. You're coming out of the feeling of apathy maybe that you've had. And especially now that the earth is due to wake up, and in some places, especially around here, that we've already getting sprouts of plants and things because, you know, spring officially starts in friggin' January according to my garden. But I feel like this is now coming through to a time of awakening for you, and I really look forward to seeing how that affects you in March, because this is going to be really interesting to see how it progresses. But do let me know in the comments below how things go for you, because I always love hearing from you. Thank you so much for subscribing and chatting and emailing me. If you do want to email me, it's lorientarot@gmail.com. And if you want a reading, the readings link and everything that you need to get in touch with me is down below as well. So in the meantime, I will love you and I will leave you, but many blessings for the month ahead. If you have any questions, do not hesitate to let me know. But for now, I will bid you all the very best.